Good afternoon everybody, afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are, and welcome to my first RTSL 2025 game against Alex Lee, Sommusleee. First time I've ever played in RTSL, first time I've ever used a microphone as well, so it's pretty exciting, and also I don't really know what I'm going to say, so be prepared for a lot of waffle, I suppose. But yeah, it's quite exciting to finally be using the new microphone to actually be able to share my thoughts in a way other than the text box, which can get quite in the way and also be quite difficult to use at times to convey things. I'm pretty sure once I accidentally sent quite a few messages to my opponent that gave away something in my hand, so I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. And yeah, quite excited to get going here. I've never played Alex before, but I looked up his ITSR. He's in the 6000, so obviously a very good opponent, and finished his ITSL division play 14-6, I believe, so should definitely be in for a tough one. But oh, I've just received word that Alex has the Steam bug where I'm not actually sure which one that is. Maybe it's the one where you try to log in online and it's just a blank screen. I'm not sure. I've had that a couple times myself, so who knows, but hopefully he'll be here soon, and we will cut to that whenever it may be. And Alex has arrived, so we will start the game. Fingers crossed for good first hand. Okay, well, it's not terrible. Middle East is a good headline. Purge would be catastrophic. I guess my objective is headline Middle East and try to get off Europe. If he hits a big coup in Iran, I'm not really sure how I'm going to fight Asia, so see, 442 seems pretty obvious, to be honest. Middle East is also pretty much the only option here. Hopefully he doesn't headline Massa. Okay, and while doing this, let's get my card tracker up and going. It's a 45-minute game, which is shorter than I'm used to playing. ITSL, OTSL is normally 60 minutes. Okay, that could be bad, but at least we get the points. Yeah, not great, but we got what we needed out of Middle East. Now let's just hope he doesn't knock us out completely. Ooh, there's a nice big 4-up zone. Yep, well, not much to be done about that. Suppose make our way to France, on Malaysia obviously, and then one France to try and get into the Middle East again through the back door. Might be able to get... No, okay, we can definitely blockade T-Star. He's not going to purge us over AI wars, so this seems... Olympic Games seems fine, I guess. Don't know, it's not going to be an exciting first turn. Okay, let's get back to completing the card tracker. So we've got Duck, we've got Europe, Cambridge 5, Defectors, Blockade, and D-Star. 2 South Korea. Independence makes sense, especially with one in Austria. Okay, that's gone. Let me just check. Okay, 4 and 1.
Challenge of the 20th century
22 and a
is the challenge
22
of
and a
human
deck plus
race
5 makes 27.
and
Yes,
not
yes,
of the
yes.
impersonal, natural
All of this is
forces.
fine. So, what do we want to do here? Could just take France. Take France with Defectors. Seems like a natural move because there's not very many other places I can put my ops. And if he has one of the Europe attack cards, I have Duck to refill. I think this is fine. If he wants to make a play for Asia Dom, then we might be able to fight it on country count with the Southeast Asians. Decol notwithstanding, not becoming even. It's not a great start. I don't like not being in the Middle East, but I'm glad it's gone. It's a shame we won't get to hold D-Star. Maybe we space it, but then having to hold blockade with Purge thus far unseen, I don't like that either. I do like getting blockade out early just so you don't have to worry about it.
Our efforts are made in the belief
If I were
that
him,
men and nations can cooperate,
might
and that there are no
fill
international
South
problems
Korea,
which
move into
men
Pakistan,
of
possibly
goodwill
one to Pakistan,
cannot
depending
solve
on if he
or
has the
adjust.
war. I mean, I assume he doesn't have Vietnam or anything like that, what with Arab-Israeli being his headline. But there's a lot of decent ops cards out there. Also got to be mindful of the timer. I think I mentioned it before, but 45 minutes is a bit shorter than I'm used to, although I'm normally typing stuff in the text box, which takes up, or chat box, which takes up a bit of time. So might balance out. Comic-Con, okay, Comic-Con into the discard. Where is he going? South Korea wise? Afghanistan, okay, well Syria's a nothing burger there. It's 5 VP. And that, so if I do this, that stops Dom. He'd need to take 2 ops into a battleground to take it back, which he obviously can do. If you say he puts 2 into Pakistan, then I've got Duck, Philippines, Indonesia. If he really wants Asia Dom and puts everything into it, I'm not sure I can stop it. But I do have to either space D-Style or blockade it away. The 2VP for space would be nice, but I'm not. But if I don't use blockade, I obviously can't use Cambridge. So I would have to use Darkon. I'm not sure I like leaving myself with so few ops for the rest of the turn, so yeah, I'm just going to do that. Not sure how good that is, but at least it makes a Malaysia coup, even though it's not very likely, even less likely. I mean, I do like it being very unlikely. It'd be nice to get a coup in. Hopefully next turn I get to score Europe. Maybe I just give up on Asia and take the trade, score Europe for Asia. They roughly balance out, and then I could get a coup off with Cambridge, free up Cambridge. Do want to make scoring Europe a priority here. Okay, Warsaw. Yep, okay. Overtake North Korea is interesting. So it's 3-2, so if I go 1-2, cooing Indonesia would give him Dom back. Going into Pakistan wouldn't. So if I do this, I'm essentially inviting him to coup Indonesia, in response to which I score Europe. He scores Asia if he has it. I guess it's just a logical place for him to be fighting as well, with if he doesn't have any Europe attack. No, I actually don't want to use Dogs now, I'm just going to score. I don't think I can block this in the long term. Yeah, that's slightly frustrating, but fair enough, I suppose. Name and Asia gone to I lower Defcon. I do need Milops. Cambridge coup. If I could get in, it forces him to do something and gives me the opportunity to fill up Thailand. He probably won't if he has decol and he uses it next turn if I could. Decol at 3 is not great, so I think I'm just going to do this. Okay, that creates threat. All scoring cards gone in turn 1 as well, so now we're just going to be fighting for board position. Now, he could just fill Pakistan. He could coup it back. It looks like that's what he's going to do. Don't mind getting US Japan. Okay, well that's not great for him, but I mean he only needed a 1. Couldn't fail really. So now I'm going to definitely 2 into Thailand. Now do I want it to be 3 into Thailand? Or do I want to put 1 into France? All the Europe attack, well, only de Gaulle is going to get him France because of access. And even if I put 1 more in there, he'd still get it with a 4-op. And with Decol and Vietnam on the scene, I think Thailand's quite important. So I'm just going to fill Thailand. It could have been a worse turn. Could have been a worse turn. Okay. I quite like this, if I'm being honest. IP war. The EU. Decol, very happy to see that. That will definitely be the hold card. I don't think there's anything that could stop me from doing that. Korean War. Containment. Marshall, which is very nice. NORAD. SOCGovs. Now, Purge would be bad, but it wouldn't be catastrophic. Okay, what are my headline options? IP War, holding up for later in the turn. I could headline Marshall or Containment. Definitely one of those 2. IP War is going to be an event for Milops, I would assume, unless he takes France, or just an event to try and get Pakistan. Probably Pakistan. EU for Ops. Korean War for space to try and get the VP, assuming we don't see captured Nazis. NORAD. Ops. So Containment would get me this to hold. 1 for SOCGovs. 1 for NORAD. 3-op Containment. It's not great. I think with de Gaulle unseen, with all the Europe, well, with Suez and de Gaulle unseen, I think I like Marshall. Activates NATO as well, which is nice. Okay. Might need to event Containment. Okay, I'm just going to do the standard Marshall in this position. Don't need a 5th in Italy. Yeah, that'll do me nicely. Yeah. Eventing Containment is now a real possibility. Fidel coup where? Panama, I assume? Yeah, Panama. Okay, neither of us are in there now. Okay, so what's in the deck that he can actually bother me with? Not much. So if I event Containment, it's 1 space, it's 4 ops basically. If I don't event it, I'm EU to Algeria, NORAD to try and get to Tunisia. So say I just do this, he goes Egypt, I don't get there anyway. Am I giving Korean War? Do I South Korea? Do I be able to access? If I event Containment, no, I don't think this is good. I still have 3 2-ops. I don't have a lot of places to put ops. I think I'm going to go 1 Lao, 1 Algeria. That seems perfectly serviceable with NORAD. Space SOCGovs. I do want to put a little bit of pressure on Libya. Even if I can't actually win the race, this does force him. He can't space here unless he wants to let me into Tunisia, which either gets me Libya or Milops. I guess in this scenario I'm giving Korean War a 33% chance, which is, if it misses it's quite nice, if it hits, oh well, won't be game deciding, I wouldn't think. Is the Africa crawl. Do I want to go to Angola Zaire? Do I have the ops to go to Angola Zaire? I guess it depends on how he handles the Middle East. do need to get into the Middle East before next turn, so maybe I could poke Syria. I mean, I don't love it, but it's an option. It's definitely an option. Okay, UN. What's he UNing? NATO. Okay, well in this case I'm glad I had like Marshall. Where's that going? Okay, so he's very determined to keep me out of the Middle East. Poking Syria just got a lot less useful. Even if I go to Tunisia, he's still going to fill up Libya. This isn't good. I think I just space, try and get the VP. Okay, miss. It's unfortunate. But I still think, in retrospect, it was the correct thing to do. Okay, Truman. It's always a shame when Truman goes away without getting anything out of it, but plus, I guess Austria doesn't matter. I think now I will go one Tunisia just to force the issue. I think Burma to, because now I'm first to India. I don't have the ops to take it, but at least getting something in there is quite nice. Containment could go one India, one Algeria. If he does something with Tunisia, I do need to take Algeria. I'm not going to have the ops to go to Angola, so I think that's okay. And we're at 19 and 5. Is that's correct. Cool stuff. Not the best start, but not a terrible one by any means. This game is very winnable. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. He's definitely not a problem. Now I think I go one here. I'm giving Korean War, so do I just give it and go one India? I think I hold containment, yes. Hold it back. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Even more unfortunate. Taking India with OP war in hand that I'm going to have to play isn't great, so if he redraws its full strength. Gosh, I do need to speed up a bit. I think I put one in Algeria. Country counters 5 to 4. One more in India. I'm not sure at this point, I'm not sure this is correct. But we move, got to make some decisions a bit quicker. Okay, what? Oh, 5-year plan into nothing. Yep, I can't do anything about this. And IP war, need the VPs. I guess there's only a one difference, so I may as well hit Pakistan. Yep, doesn't matter either way. Holding decol at least is good. Middle East is a dumpster fire. And of course I get CIA, I get Special, I get Formosan, so he gets Suez, Vietnam, Romania, NASA. Okay, not super happy about that. Oh, Middle East, that's wonderful. This is very bad. Okay, 2 scorings, 5-year plan, in TB. Okay, what's even the headline? What's Asia looking like? Asia's +1. I think I want to take India before I score Asia. Yeah, even if he gets IP or flips India, I can stop Dom, so I think I want to try and save that VP, because it looks like every VP is going to matter. Do I jam into Libya? 3 into Libya and then... No, that's not very good. Poke Syria, flip Lebanon? CIA headline? That's my space card. I think it might be CIA. Maybe try and get a huge coup on Egypt, which odds of which are extremely low, but still. I don't know how much is this. Oh, AVP, that's so bad. I mean, it could be 5-year plan, but no, I need the ops. I think it's just CIA. I don't like it, but... Okay, Suez, yep, sure. Stop. You're a dom. I can't take it back. At least I'll know what's in his hand. I need to speed up, I've got to go fast. Oh yeah, he's got Europe, of course. His redraws are purge and containment. Don't love to see it. Purge, containment in Europe. And Warsaw. That's quite nice. Okay, well he's gonna drop Europe turn 1. That means I can take a big coup. So I think I do this to get the 1 VP off Europe, force him to drop it now, and then I coup. Yeah, I think that's the best option, and I coup. He's got NASA, so it's going to have to be Libya. I need a 4. Oh, that's a 50% chance. This isn't great. At least I get Milops. Yeah, I'll get Milops. He won't, unless he wants to drop. Unless he doesn't want to drop Europe, but that would be crazy because the entire point of Suez headline was to stop Europe Dom. Okay, I'm confused, but also grateful that now I'll get Europe Dom. That does balance out having to give up a presence to the Middle East a little bit. His score, his cards are China, Vietnam, Romanian, Nasser, Warsaw, which is gone. Yeah. I don't quite understand the point of headlining Suez if you're not going to dump Europe. You can't. Okay. I'm not. Well, you could flip Lao, I could overprotect it, but I think I'll just dump Asia for equal. I guess Milops are a consideration in couing Algeria, and also no access. I do need to start moving up through Angola, take Mexico. I've got 9 ops, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really? Asia's just scored.
That men and nations can cooperate, and that there are no international problems which men of goodwill cannot solve or adjust.
I don't understand. NASA containment and purge, like, you've got the ops to do it, but it seems... Okay, Europe. Okay, so NASA containment purge. Is there any way I get out of Middle East? AR-53 into Libya? No. No, I'm not getting out of this at all. In this case, he just takes Syria, overprotects Lebanon. It's not happening. Well, that was awful, but I'll be going into the mid-war 8 VP down, which isn't good, but he has no influence in the mid-war regions, so there's a silver lining. Okay, like, 1, 2, 3. Damn it, made the same mistake a couple games ago. He's going to give containment and I'm going to waste his knob. It's just, that's stupid. That's such a basic mistake as well that I've even made before. I guess I just get a bit distracted. It's something I need to work on, I suppose. I'm going to blame it on being a little bit overwhelmed by commentating, but in reality it's just a stupid mistake that I should have done better, and I caught it like 2 seconds afterwards as well. I just need to check my card tracker a bit more often. don't understand the Thailand pokes though. I really don't. Asia's scored. It's just he could have squeezed a couple more points out Middle East if he'd filled those battlegrounds. I guess there's not a lot of place to put ops. I mean, flipping Laos would probably have been more productive. So my final turn, I think 2 Mexico, 1 Saharan states, and maybe 1 France. I know Europe's scored, but it's really good. Well, Africa's quite good actually. But Europe's my breadwinner at the moment. Don't want to lose it. Yeah, containment. He's holding Purge War. You know you've got a good hand when you can hold. Really? I guess 1 France becomes 1 Indonesia? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, seems fine. I really don't understand. I would have liked a space decal with being purged this time, but I just didn't feel like I had to do it. Maybe that was behind the whole... Okay, Kennedy is something. One small step is... If I get purged, I'm spacing to call, and 1 small step in. What's my... OAS is very good. Do I want to Kennedy this hand? I don't think so, but then if I get purged I have to, because there's no way in hell I'm giving decal. The headline's probably Cuban.
I believe that this nation should commit itself.
Headline's Cuban. Okay, purge, yes. But now he's not able to coup anything all turn, which is quite nice actually. Okay, my hand is decal. 1 small step. Makes sense. South America gone. Okay, I accidentally just put South America to my hand instead of this card. Okay, South America's gone. Decal, 1 small step. EEU. De Gaulle. Where's De Gaulle? Okay, Arab-Israeli war. Lads. OAS. And Kennedy. Okay, so first things first, I suppose. Nope. Take Nigeria. Okay, I think I'm just going to be Kennedying some of this stuff away. Ooh, okay, 1 small step's going to be an event. Yeah, I would like to. I'd like to be problematic here and try and get the VP for free, but can't let him get the shot at it. So I'll do that, and let's get rid of that thing. He's based colonials. I invented 1 small step. It's probably going to have to be on. Yeah, it's going to have to. Well, if I hold decal, then Arsenal goes for ops. Is it worth it to keep it in the deck? Space to Gaulle, give AI war, or do I just event it? I could just, no, I could leave it in the deck, it's a good card. Yeah, thankfully, at least it's gone. Hopefully Camp David comes soon. Any chance of getting to Panama? I don't think so. Maybe take Africa control. No, he can't get Milops, so I have to Kennedy. I can't give him out AI war. That's so bad. That would be minimum 10 VP, because I can't get Milops either. I'm just... screw it, screw it. Ho ho ho. That's... oh god. It just feels like one of those days. Cultural's not even that bad. I'd like to get it out of the deck, but I would like the space shot as well, so South African I guess I'll be giving. Okay, Willy Brandt. That was a really bad Kennedy. Okay, but I'm not exactly going to see jamming Libya under purge, am I? He already seems fixated on Middle East. I don't quite understand it. It's not coming back for quite a while.
both peace and freedom here in this hemisphere, and we hope around the world.
Is it the
God willing,
Panama and Chile?
that goal will be achieved.
I think it is. I'll have to prepare Angola to give South Africa, which sucks, but well, it is what it is. I think Kennedy was possibly a bad play, but I didn't like the alternative much. Oh, of course he's got OPEC, that's why. I'm not sure I'm going to be surviving this one. So if I go here, here, that seems fine.
Нам посмеетесь, когда мы, знаете, обгоним вас и скажем: господа, капиталисты, до свидания, наш поезд сюда идет.
Space cultural to try and get the VP and not make the track even worse. And then South African into Angola. It's not pretty. I need to control Africa scoring soon. It's not over, but at least it's really, if he can space Camp David and Sadat can't get me Egypt, I'm probably going to be screwed in the long run, because he is looking down the barrel of presentless control. And I genuinely don't know what I could have done to get into the Middle East at any point. I just never really had the ops to bust in. Okay, wait. 14 cards and discard, I'm shown 13. What have I missed? CIA, OAS, Truman, Dependent Rights, Ask Containment, Marshall Plan, US Japan, Blockade, Korean War, Vietnam, Suez, Captured Nazi, Cuban. Okay, I didn't put Cuban in there. Where did I? There we are, Cuban. Ooh, wow. Oh, it's not actually that good on this board. I guess I can do Pakistan, Libya. It's a threat, it's a real threat, or I can do... Well, no, because then he just puts on a Libya. But I think I have to empty Libya to force that. I think Pakistan's my best shout. But yeah, well, I'm purged, and board being what it is, seeing what he does here, no, I probably still space cultural, but it's nice to at least create a threat that gives me tempo to do it. Hitting space feels really important. And as for my best voice, I think that it could have been Syria, Lebanon, Israel. I think that was better, damn it. Well, at least this was something. I still don't have the ops to follow up on it either way. Still has to be space. Come on, damn it. Okay, this feels like it's going south quite fast.
What your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Give me Africa and grain sales and some other nice stuff next time, so I can get a nice presence to storm, please. Okay, Europe could be a route. Pope coming out. I don't like giving that on this board. I think it's just this. Yep, it's just that. Okay, only 25. I've used 44% of my time. I think 4 out of 9. 44% of my time, and I've only had 40% of my time, so I didn't speed up a bit. Although, judging by the way this is going, we might not be going all the way to turn 10. Yeah, that's fine. It's still presenceless at least. Come on, please, give me something good. Give me something good.
We dare not tempt them with weakness, for only when our arms are sufficient beyond doubt
Rush was nice, the rest is less nice.
They will never be employed.
Rush Fidel, well, Muslims free actually, so that's a nice 4-up. Quagmire. UN's a relief. Missile could be good, I'd need to check more definitively. Arms race, we will bury it. Okay, so the 4-ups out there are NATO, ABM, Flower Power, and Duck is still out there. Is there a way, I've got Will Barrier, is there a way he lowers DEFCON? I don't think there is. There is, I don't see it. No, I think Miss Envy is safe. I don't think better. Gunman. Okay, well, I don't like him knowing stuff, but at least DEFCON losing is less of a thing. Put Miss Envy into his hand. That's very nice. That is very nice. And I think it's Libya. I definitely need the coup to get the Milops. That'll get me arms race. That'll give me some much needed VPs. And yeah, I think it's Libya. Fingers crossed. That's nice. That is nice. Okay. He's probably going to flip Angola now. Which, okay, now Muslim is less good, but I can still refill Libya because I've got Tunisia access, and it had to be that. I had to get into the Middle East. Could have couped Angola, which would have been a bit ridiculous. I could have taken Angola, South Africa, and invited the coup somewhere else and brushed it back. Don't like that. I like what I've done. This gets me arms race. UN is probably going to go on We Will Bury You. Space Quag. Okay, yep, so I'm guessing you now realign. Oh no, of course you've got Miss Landry, you can't. You take South Africa. And now I'm gonna have to give Allende, that was horrible. Or myself Quag, but that doesn't all seem to be on the cards. I think it's UN We Will Bury You. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's this. Yeah. Not 100% sure. Feeling a little bit pressured because of time, if I'm being completely honest. But I think... Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, you have to play everything. Quag to space. Give Fidel, unfortunately. Try and realign it out immediately, I suppose. So that's very nice. No, it's not because of Muslim. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. I think now is the moment I give Muslims. I take Libya back. Sayonara Egypt, I suppose. Still puts a bit of pressure on him to take it. I think I take Argentina as well because of Allende. Need to get arms race off, but there should be some sort of impetus on Egypt now. My brush targets. There aren't a lot of good brush targets. I mean, Pakistan is really the only one I see, and that's a 5, and he can just flip it straight back. If I'm him, probably just taking Egypt because it does secure it for the game. Although if he doesn't take Egypt, I might put Brush in there, I don't know. Assuming that's to Egypt. Yep, makes sense. Okay, I think now I score arms race. Or do I assume he's not going to take a 3-up coup and try and get the space VP? Good. Okay. Maybe I give Allende turn 7, don't actually give him time to fill Chile, and then make him decide whether to coup or I'll do something with it. Okay, the game's not lost. Not doing brilliantly on time, and my board position is my board position isn't bad. It's going to get a little worse by the end of turn with Allende and Fidel. The VP tracks was bad, but Central America and Africa, hopefully I can get at least a nice dom in one of those. Preferably both, but we'll take what we can get at this stage.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to
Summit, always love to see the opponent having summit. Okay, so he's going to coup.
of landing a man on the moon and returning him
Okay.
safely to the earth.
Right. Is it brush for ops? Is it brush for ops, or is it just event arms race? Is it brush for ops? Is it event arms race, he flips Nigeria, I brush Nigeria? I don't think I'm cooing back. Could do Fidel 1 Nigeria, 1 Tunisia or something like that. 1 Nigeria, 1 Chile. But then he might try and... I'm really playing with fire with arms race here. I don't like that, but if I do this, there's no incentive for him to coup because it won't, even if he flips Botswana, well actually if he breaks. If I do this, there's no incentive for him to coup. So unless he's got like ABM or something, which surely would have seen by now. That keeps me my Nigeria, keeps my options open. I don't like giving him Cuba, but what can we do? Maybe I use arms race next turn, maybe I even use brush to try and realign Cuba. I don't know at this stage. I'm making this up as I go along. If you're watching this and you've got this far, you know, drop in the comments what I should have done differently up to this stage and beyond. I'm sure there'll be a lot of things. And also, if my audio is good, bad, just like let me know. That would be really cool because okay. Because as I was going to say, it's my first time recording, so I don't know if I'm doing it quite right. Maybe there's some settings I need to adjust, so if that's the thing, just tell me. Okay, I don't like him flipping that, but I'm just going to take my 3 VP and be done with it. Could be seeing brush for ops, Guatemala, Burma, Philippines maybe. This has been a good turn. Okay, 35 and 18. Correct. Ooh, China. What are we seeing here? He's got it. He's got it. Okay, so I think it's brush for ops. I think it's 1 Philippines to just neutralise that. I think it's 1 Guatemala. I think it's 1 Chile. So that we're 2 and 2, so I can take it with a 3 op next turn. Yeah, there's just not really any Egypt. Do I tank the 1 VP and try and go for Egypt? That could really matter in the future. It's full odds as well. Yeah, do it. Let's do it. Oh, of course. Yeah. That's punishing me for making a stupid decision. I should have just played the ops. Saved the 1 guaranteed VP on Philippines. Because I assume he... Yeah. Just saw Egypt there and I thought maybe it's good. Okay, I'm going to do this and I'm just going to put 1 in Guatemala to take a dom. Okay, I've got China control for the rest of the game. That's not nothing. Okay. We are in business. So, I don't want him to take a coup, so I think it's grain sales. But damn, we are in business. Business. Okay. Salt. ABM. Omit. Central scoring. NORAD. How I learned. Junta. ABM. And then
Но
Brezhnev
посмеетесь, когда
and
мы,
Gray.
знаете, обгоним
That's
вас
the
и скажем,
contract.
господа, капиталисты,
That's
до
9.
свидания, наш поезд
1,
сюда
2, 3,
идет.
4, 5, 6.
Пожалуйста, за нами.
10. China Central. Salt. Omit. NORAD. How I Learned. Junta. ABM. Brezhnev. Grain. Okay, wait, he's doing Portuguese. Now. Ooh, okay. 6 VP, I could just take it and let him coup. Or I could return it. Coup Angola. Force him to dump it and realign for control? If I return it, what are my odds in Angola? No, that's pretty bad. I think I just score this and let him coup, and then if he... Yeah, it takes a card away from him. Gets me 6 VPs guaranteed, which I desperately need. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards. Okay, yeah, that's correct. I'm not sure that was correct, but with the VP track being what the VP track is, honestly very good with that. Maybe... Okay, he's going to coup Central, which isn't brilliant, but I have got ABM to... Don't even need it. Okay, that's nice. 2 VP. Honestly, at this stage, you'd love to see it. So I think I'm going to go... Take that back. Take that back. He's got... Oh, he's got D-Style. Well, he hasn't got D-Style. D-Style's in the deck. D-Style Che are the only... D-Style Che Libs are the only nasty things in the deck. I think... I do want to keep Angola. It's nice. It gives me possibility fast control later. I don't want to take back Panama. I think I just do this. See what he's got. If he wants to D-Style here and here. You know, go for it, mate. It's not great for me, but I don't think I'm stopping it over doing either of those things. Junta into Venezuela. Well, there's Panama, so maybe Panama Canal. So maybe Junta into Brazil and realign Cuba. Or I could Junta into Nicaragua, just with D-Style being out there. If I don't see D-Style now, though, he probably doesn't have it. I feel like with Junta being unseen for him, and those Venezuela and Brazil being open, that D-Style will be pretty high priority. Okay, Nixon. Okay, I think that gives me a little bit of leeway to play this how I want to. I might even ABM Egypt or Iran. No, not Iran because it's Iranian hostage, but I guess that's 2 VP. If I were to do this, say, he wouldn't be able to stop my Dawn. I think this is good because it's unscored. It's not good if you do that. It's definitely not good if you do that. I love this game. I feel like +1 realigns I very rarely hit, even though the odds are in my favour. But then, I mean, with this hand, I would feel very bad complaining about anything. Okay, you're gonna coup Nicaragua. Yeah, and I'm just gonna drop Central because there's not really any hope of getting it for more. And 2 VP is still 2 VP. Okay, rest of my turn. Rest of my turn 7. I might hold Salt. There's Purge, there will be ABM, there's Brush, there's Junta, there's Voice. So a lot of good stuff in the discard. Self-trap. Oh my. Oh my. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Now, is there anything I can... I have how I learned. Is there anything here I can do that's nasty?
Before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
What can I do here to bother him? Or do I just go to Uruguay to get to Brazil? That seems good, especially with D-Star coming. I think I want to keep... I want to keep a lot of these around. can do how I learned, because I will coup with ABM. And I'll put 2 in Uruguay, because when I take Brazil, it'll give me Dom. ABM's an event for Mill Ops. Duck gone. Do I maybe not get the Salt event? Be a nice event, but I feel like I want the Omit event more. Maybe hit D-Style, hit Che, hit Libs. Yeah, I think I want Omit more. I think I put 1 in France. The reshuffle come up, do you need to protect some things? Yeah. I'm not sure. I could event omit hold. No, ABM has to be. Well, I could make a coup with Brezhnev in non-battleground, like Nicaragua, maybe real big. And then, depending if I get IP, throw a big ABM coup at Pakistan. See. 16 minutes to play 4 turns makes me very unhappy. Need to ask someone if 45-minute thing for RTSL is compulsory, or if both players agree it can be lifted. Oh, okay, 2 points of kitchen, like that. I think we're gonna event a bit now. Oh, nice. D-Star gone, Che gone, U2 gone. Nuclear subs and Camp David can stay in. Omit gone. Okay, so U2 discard pile, D-Star discard pile, Che discard pile. So the deck has 10 cards in it, and they are NATO, Shuttle, Surrey, Olympics, IP War, Nuke subs. Okay, not NATO anymore. Camp David, Puppets, Panama. Okay. He's taken advantage of my needing Millops. That is clever. Shouldn't have left it to turn 7, but I have. It's +6, so I can afford to lose them. Which is a misplay from me, but I think under the circumstances this is the best scenario. I hold ABM. He'll probably redraw Missile Envy and headline it, just to bring me over, but you know. Okay, he gets Libs. What else does he get? I got Shuttle with Surrey, so I got the Ops. He got IP War, that's not nice. He got Libs, Camp David, Nuclear subs, IP War, Olympic Games. He's got low Ops. Oh my god, Middle East. So on both reshuffles I've drawn Middle East. Okay, South African. Where is South African unrest? There we are. Salt. Okay, I like redrawing Salt. I could ABM and Salt for ABM. Cultural. I think it's ABM headline.
But the vindication of right. Not peace at the expense of freedom, but both peace and freedom here in this hemisphere. And we hope around the world.
This way, if I get it, they protect each other and I have a 4th battleground. Egypt's nice, especially with this. Is it Egypt with Camp David as well? It makes him less inclined to. Okay, if he hits IP War, I'm screwed in Asia, so I think it needs to be Pakistan. Okay, it wasn't the best roll either way, but that does force something out of him, maybe? I'm not sure. I think I'm definitely in a position where I can win this game. I'm just not sure I'm going to. I think I'm going to get very low on time. I might make some mistakes. I might have to just stop talking, even though I'm quite enjoying talking to whoever might be watching this. I'm sure about, I think my videos usually get around 20 views, 20 to 30, which is, I don't know, maybe doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm quite happy with it. Arms race. Okay. Okay, interesting. I can event a Surrey to medal. Do I do this? Do I coup it? If I do this, he coups it. I don't know he has anything higher than a 2-op. So I think I do this. He's going to get me lots no matter what. It's not going to change Dom in Africa. Because Brazil, that's actually quite annoying. What's a 3-op coup look like? Need 4. No. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I feel really under pressure with the time. I need to think. Do I just defend this? Doesn't seem good, but forces him to make a decision, and I'll be able to take everything back otherwise. I think Panama's really valuable. If he coups Angola, that's bad. I don't want him to get a coup. I really don't want him to get a coup. So I know this is bad, but my rationale is I don't want him to coup Angola. So I'm just going to do this, even though I know it's not good. I knew that wasn't good, but I'm not good at making decisions quickly, and if it was an hour game, I'd still have almost half an hour left, and I'd feel a lot better to be able to think things through, like one step at a time. And I don't have that at the moment, so I'm feeling really quite stressed, and yeah, I knew that wasn't good, but I didn't know what was good, and I think if I needed at least 3-4 minutes to think that through, and if I'd done that, I've got like less than 10 minutes, which is terrible. Okay, yeah, he's going to do that, which is absolutely fair enough. He's going to also... Now I think I do that, just to say screw you, and to make him spend ops there again. Do I swap for ABM? Okay, another 2-op. Another 2-op. That one was unknown. So now... I don't think Puppets is an event, because there's not really anywhere to put it. I think Puppets is this. He is going to event IP War. I am going to event Asuri, hopefully first. Yeah, just please miss. I would be beholden to you if you missed. No such luck. I think it's now Asuri, 2 into Pakistan, 2 into India. Yeah, that seems fine. I'm okay spending China here if it stops Asia Dom. Especially with Culture in hand. Yeah, this hasn't gone well. I know I didn't play this well. I'm just not... If I had 26 minutes on the clock instead of 11, this would be much easier to work through. He's got new Camp David. That's a nice response. Do I do this? I think so. Yeah, I think so. I don't like giving up China, but I don't like allowing Asia Dom. I think India's more secure than Pakistan in the long run. It's easy to jam it anyway. I don't know. What's in the discard? ABM, I could sort for ABM. Sort for ABM like turn 7 would get me some VP. Ooh, summit. If I do this... No, then I can't sort. I think I just do this. You know what, yeah, well, it's an L. But yeah, if I sort turn 7, that gets me 2 VP and it gets me ABM. And he has got nuclear subs. If he gives that... Take a 3-op coup in Panama. Another one, I guess. Oh wait, that's still showing up for Egypt. I need to get rid of that one. It's going to confuse me. Yeah, I'm not happy with how I've played this game. I don't... Okay, he is giving nuclear subs. He's poking. Yep. Yep. Okay, I have to stop that. I think I'm going to do it with Cultural. 1 VP, but... will put a second one in there, just to make sure he doesn't try anything. That stops Dom in Central, that might be important. So let's just do that, because there's not really the luxury of time to think anymore, is there? Salt for ABM this turn. Late war cards added. Okay. Okay, this doesn't look great, but there's some decent stuff. D-Style, not nice. Purge, very nice. Reformer, horrible. But better I have it than he has it. Africa scoring, I do like that. Central America scoring, fightable. Iron Lady, it's Ops, you're in Samantha. If I use it at the end of term, it's harmless. Okay. Okay. Is it Purge? Is it Purge? Is it Salt? I think it's Purge. Okay. His Middle East is gone. And Purge will make it more difficult for him to do anything with that. So, could be worse. But I will, if he doesn't coup, if he does coup, we'll need to take back Libya. His Marine barracks bombing gone. So he'll take 2 out of Libya. If he wants to make the long-term play, I think he takes Libya. If he just wants to coup, he coups. Yeah, he coups. Okay, I don't mind it. It's so big. Where's it going? Where's it going? Ow. Okay, but it's 5 to 4. Ugh, that might be hard to fight, but I'm gonna have to. So I think I take Libya back. And Jordan? No, Jordan's pointless. I don't have a free 2 op, so where do I put this other op? Israel, I guess. Yeah, Israel, I guess. 980 Israel. Okay. Yeah, sure. I think I'm going to need to sort for ABM and then immediately play ABM. I need to get the scoring cards out as early as possible because they are quite bad for me. Okay, that's a 1-op, I'm fine with that, as long as it doesn't block Africa. Okay, nice, I'm going to get Africa. Okay, that's a relief. Maybe my best shot is War Games, get South America, get Europe. His scoring's gone, like India, Thailand. A brush on Thailand would be horrific. Okay, Asia, that's a big relief actually. I think I dump Central now, because I'm not... What do I salt? Salt for ABM. If he has Missile Envy, I'm screwed. Odds of that would be quite low. There's over 50 cards in the deck. But then it's just a 3-up kill Panama. No, I'm just dumping. I'll take a chance for getting less. Equal country count, that's fine. A Space Reformer. Okay, please not Salt. Okay, I don't have to Space Reformer. I don't know if that's good or bad just yet, but I guess I'm playing everything, so I guess I Space D-Style. Because I Space South African, I Event Salt. Yeah, I think that's it. I Space South African and I Event Salt. Use ABM. Is it ABM? I think it's ABM. Or is it Tear Down? No, it won't be Tear Down. Where's that gone? Okay. Nah, it's not Tear Down. Don't be silly. It is ABM. ABM, or is it? No, because I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to be playing it, so it's ABM. And the coups being, DEFCON being up with being purged is not objectionable. If he wants to like China coup Thailand, I'll just coup it right back with ABM. They'd be the same odds, so we'd need to significantly. Yeah, okay. I like getting AWOC, so I like getting into Saudi a little bit. Okay, you're gonna 6. That's not what I'd hoped for. I do? I coup again. ABM instead of just using. Or do I just do a regular coup? Yeah, I think I just do a regular coup. Get DEFCON down. This seems sacrilegious, but does the job. Does the job. Okay, I've got out of a not nice hand. Turn 7. Where am I needed? Maybe I want to bulk up Europe a little bit. Thought Govs and de Gaulle around. Could break Panama, but that's scored. Chernobyl, okay, nice time to get it out. I'm just going to beef a couple things up. And they are going to be France and Japan, because I do not want China going into Japan. South America's fine. Yeah. I don't know who's got the upper hand here. I think it's me, but it's really close.
I believe that communism is another sad, bizarre chapter in human history.
Okay, war games, but
last pages even now are being
war
written.
games are okay. I'm gonna have to give one of these. I think EE used the headline because that's quite a nasty headline for him to deal with. Threatens Europe control. Okay, so I've got Wheelbarrow. Good. Got war games. Chai. Oh dear, that's going to be Thailand, isn't it? But that does threaten presenceless Europe, which is scary. Okay, I had a special relationship in my hand.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Warsaw Pact. Another one. If I was going to go for Europe, I would. Oh dear. Okay, he's definitely got the upper hand now. I'll take the VP. I will take the VP, even though the rest of the board is... I mean, I guess I'm just glad it wasn't Thailand. Okay, what can I do here? 5 minutes to play 2 turns. This is terrible. Okay, this is just dreadful. This hopefully holds. This is 5 for him. This is 5 for me. This is 4 for me, but I do need to start shoring it up. And this is. I've got ops. I think I used it on the Comic-Con. Do I fight for Israel? It could matter. I think I do. Space Chai. Give D-Star. Aldrich, we will bury you. Yeah. That's probably what it's going to have to be. Boys. I mean, I don't want to give him 2 coups here, so Space Chai it is. And that does just need to make decisions quickly. Special is 2 points. That's quite nice. They will go to, well, the influence will go to maybe Spain to make sure that socialist governments can't take away. Oh, that's something he wouldn't have to give. Shame that Chernobyl's gone. He might have had a chance at Europe otherwise, but I'll be giving Warsaw anyway. Okay, that's going to be my Milops target, with Warsaw probably. I'll just do this for now. Gets me 2 BP. I'll give Warsaw and I'll coup Sudan. Could coup Saharan states. I don't like even realigns on the... Okay, Willy Brandt, yeah, that's fair enough. give Warsaw. I'm not gonna win via Europe. I think I could do Saharan states. Seeing as Africa is scored, I can afford to make a little miss. D-Style's going to be real nasty, because if I were him, I might I'd either put it into Haiti, Dominican Republic, Ethiopia, Cameroon, those sorts of places, just to be as irritating as possible. Okay, so he wants to stop Europe Don, but that's not going to happen, I don't think, so I'm just going to do this. Oh my god. Aldrich could be a coup as well. Next is... I think I want War Games to take Israel next. Maybe Ivory Coast as well, just to lock that up. Nasser coup, okay, where's that going? Okay, yeah, fine, do what you must. I'm gonna go there. Lose on time. Whatever happens, I think it's been quite a good game. So at the moment, this is 5 for me, this is equal, 4 for him, okay, so I'm +1, that's 5, +5 for me, equal, +4, and he's got China, so it's literally equal. Very close. If I can get space, turn 10, that would be a win. If he could event missile envy. Okay, FVP. VP is always good at this stage. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give D-Star and just let him do what he wants. I'm just gonna have to do this, aren't I? Okay, what's the worst thing he can do here? Hang on, I'm getting a phone call. I'm gonna have to mute. Okay, just got a really unfortunate phone call. I'm going to have to go help someone I live with something in a minute, so I very well might lose on time, which is really not what I want to hear. I'm going to just sprint and be 30 seconds, lose 30 seconds. I don't know. I'm just going to.
Мы наследники великой цивилизации. И сейчас от всех и каждого зависит, чтобы она возродилась к новой, современной и достойной жизни.
Only back for a minute because of this very unfortunate development with household situation, but it's a good turn 10 hand if I had time to play it. I think Grain will be the headline, possibly Defectors, depending on what he shows. I'm not sure I can win, but I need to ask someone after this game about the time limit, if it's flexible at all, because I'm not sure I can, even if I wasn't commentating, I'm not sure I can play in 45 minutes. It's just not enough time for my brain to work. Okay, with that, I'm definitely going grain sales. Definitely. Latin American death squads. Okay. What am I doing here? It's a coup. It's definitely a coup. Is it a coup of Angola? I think so. No, 1. It didn't matter where I was going if I was going to roll a 1, does it? Does he raise the DEFCON here? Or does he just leave it to Phil Zaire? Take Africa Dolman with it, my chances of the game. Okay. Realign Thailand? That will end me. Yes. I am done. I'm very done. I am lost beyond all hope, I believe, now. I think I'm just going to... Maybe? I mean, Asia's gone. Even if I take a big coup of Thailand, I think I'm just gonna... Take another coup of Angola? Yeah, why not? Another 1. I don't know. I think that's a very good play from him, and I don't think there was anything. If I had more than 2.5 minutes, I think I would have realised the Asia realigns and headline de factors. But like I said, I cannot think in such a short amount of time. Which, yeah, it's maybe my fault for, I mean, maybe. It's definitely my fault for not preparing better. 3 1s in a row. I mean, you know, you could make the argument I shouldn't coup so much, that there were better things to do, I should have had defenders, but when you roll 3 1s in a row, what are you really going to do about it, you know? I think this was, yeah, I need more time, basically. Can't really do it in 45 minutes with card tracking. Well, there's decall as well. At this point, let's just end it now. I don't care. I mean, I can invent North Sea Oil to get turn 7 and turn 8. It's definitely that. It's definitely that. The rest definitely doesn't matter. I mean, I don't really know if I can physically play the remaining turns. I don't know where to put it. I don't know what to do. Jordan, just because I have to make a decision. Like, yeah, this wasn't enough time for me. And I'm really sorry to keep complaining about it, but this is the first time I've played a competitive match with 45-minute timer, and the card tracker really helps me. I'm not great at remembering stuff, so I need the card tracker to be able to... I mean, I know I don't pay attention to it sometimes, like with the turn 1 containment mistake, but... yeah. I need more time. He's going to coup, he's probably going to roll 6 as opposed to my 3 1s. No, 4. Same difference, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. I guess duck flips are here. It's really demoralising turn 10 if I'm being honest. First of all, I get a phone call that means I'm even more stressed than normally would have been in terms of time, and I don't have enough time. I mean, I've got 35 seconds to play this. He's going to get OPEC. I mean, it looks like he just had a really good hand as well. So 2 turn 10 hands balancing out. Yeah, just like... it doesn't matter, does it? Guess I'll go for some miracle realigns. Turn 7. Let's just do this. Oh, 0 seconds, so it's going to be the end of it as soon as it's my turn. So yeah, this is me signing out. Hope the mic worked. Let me know. Yeah, bye. Okay, well I guess he didn't stick around to discuss reporting it or anything. I guess the winner is the one that reports it. I had to go and deal with something outside briefly, but my time was at 0 seconds from the last turn anyway. It's not like I was going to do anything, but still it would have been nice to have at least been able to exchange some after-game pleasantries or something. I don't know. I feel like when someone just immediately leaves without saying anything, it's a little bit rude. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. I don't really know the etiquette. I've not been part of the competitive community for very long, but especially as I was recording it, you know, it's sometimes nice to discuss who's going to report to upload the video and that sort of thing. But yeah, it's what it is. Not a great start to the season, obviously. 0-1. In level 2 Truman, a lot of difficult opponents coming up, so not getting relegated would be a win, I suppose. This will definitely been on a nice winning streak recently. I think I've won 8 out of my last 9 games, so this will definitely tank my RTSL a little bit, but it's what it is, you know. You win some, you lose some, and yeah, I think this was a little bit of a rude awakening for how competitive RTSL is going to be. If you'd asked me beforehand, I wouldn't have really wanted to have gone into such a high division. Like, I've looked through level 3 and level 4, and I see plenty of players in there who I think are good players and I think are on my level, and I look at level 2 and I think you guys are probably all a bit better than me. So I'm not really sure how I've ended up in level 2, to be honest. I mean, I've only been playing competitive Twilight Struggle for 6 months, 7 months, I'm not sure. It doesn't feel like very long at any rate. My first ever competition was 2025 ITSL Season 7, so yeah, I definitely feel like there was something a bit, the metrics they used to decide where to place people are a bit off. I mean, there's no point in complaining about it. Like, in a way, it's almost an honour to be placed in such a high division, but I don't really feel that it was my natural level. Maybe it's because I've been on a bit of a lucky winning streak recently that inflated my rating. So, hello, Alexis, come back with something. Yeah, I'll just say that I was so under pressure by time. So stressed by the time that I didn't even look at defectors or have time to think about it. First ever competitive 45-minute game. Not that excuses the bad decisions I made. Not under time pressure. Okay, so yeah, if you've made it this long, which I sincerely doubt because it wasn't that interesting. Okay, yeah, I guess he's not much of a talker, which is fair enough, you know, not all of us are. But yeah, there's not really much to say about this, so